Hi guys, I'm back. Now, I was just about to go out and do a dog walk, and then someone forwarded me a post, and guess whose post it was? I'm glad she's with us. Carolyn, gonna make you feel embarrassed. I hope you can deal with it. So it's gonna get serious, and then we're gonna celebrate and honor true Elvis fans and true Elvis defenders. Okay? So, as I've always said, oh boy, as I've always said, defending isn't easy. We read off the thing with John F. Kennedy yesterday, didn't we? We fly to the moon not because it's easy, but because it's hard. There's a point in that, yeah. What we do here at Defending Elvis, our YouTube channel, and we're much more than a channel. We are a movement that has gone around the world. We are a family, a united family, with one mission: to stand up for Elvis, and then everything that follows from that. Of course, Lisa Marie, Riley Finley Harper, Gladys Vernon, Benjamin. Yep. So I'm not here just... I want to talk about a few things. I'm probably going to get a bit emotional because Carolyn will do that with me. I also want to praise Manny, our man in Sydney. To kumbare mu, yeah. Te kumbare. I actually think Carolyn. I think because obviously Carolyn has a YouTube channel, yeah, called Carolyn Loves Elvis Forever. Now it did take Carolyn a long time to do her YouTube channel. I would say Carolyn is a shy person. I also think she's beautiful, yeah, but I also think she has the heart of a lion. Carolyn has the heart of a lion. She's only small, she's tiny, but she has fight. Carolyn has fight. And one thing that Carolyn I've realized with Carolyn, because me and Carolyn have been friends for a long time now. Carolyn got me my necklace. Oh, I need to get it. 1 second. Let me get it, guys. Let me get it. I must get my necklace for Carolyn. Right, sorry about that. Boom, I'm back. We have to have Carolyn's necklace. Yeah. Sorry, guys. So, guys, we're definitely going to be doing Carolyn's script, but we're doing more than that. Yeah. We're going to read out Carolyn's post, but I also want to discuss defending Elvis, what we've been through, what is happening to us as a group, as a family, good and bad, and what defending Elvis, what is needed to defend Elvis, as to be part of our family. It's a tough thing we do. It's a tough thing we do, guys. Yeah. So I want to discuss that as well. I am going to discuss the anti-defenders, or the people that have disagreed with us, yeah, or we disagree with them. I'm not going to, this isn't about stalkers. I'm not going to talk about stalkers, because there's a very big difference between a stalker and somebody who truly does not want to defend Elvis. Yeah. So someone who does not want to defend Elvis will be someone who hero worships the people that trashed Elvis. So there's two different categories. The people that hero worship the the trashers. So people that worship the Smiths, the Stanleys, Priscilla. Remember, Priscilla's a big part of this. Of course, the Stanleys and certain members of the Memphis Mafia. You also get people that hero worship the books. So you will get people, Spar Guy is a good example, isn't it? Spar Guy and Trey, yeah, Globetrotting Trey, they're good channels, guys. Spar Guy's channel's a good channel. Trey's a good channel. Trey, Globetrotting Trey, but they worship this book. This is their Bible. Yeah, they highly respect the very people that trashed Elvis. So you'll get people that no matter what you say to them. So here's Billy's book with Marty Lacker and Lamar Fike. So you will get people that no matter what you say to them, they want to worship these people. Yeah, and that is their right. If people want to worship the Smiths or the Stanleys or Priscilla or certain members of the Memphis Mafia, you get people that love Red West. You get people that that love Sonny West, Lamar Fike, Marty Lacker. That's fine. If people want to worship them, that's fine. That's up to them. Doesn't mean we have to. Yeah, you get it, guys? It doesn't mean we have to. Yeah. So you get those people that will attack me, my group, my movement. They will say anything. They will trash my family, my kids, my dog, my life. They will call me every name under the sun. We're going to discuss that in a second. And that is one category of anti-defenders, because they have lived their life worshipping the trashers, and they have forgotten. They have conveniently forgotten that Elvis comes first. Lisa Marie comes first. They have been put to one side, and now there is a new Elvis. Okay? They're in denial so they can carry on worshipping the very people that trashed Elvis. Okay, so you've got those. Yeah? Now, it's up to them. That's fine. I'm not telling people what to do. I'm just telling you how it is. Then we have the people that I call the stalkers. Yeah? The stalkers are different. Stalkers are very different. Many of the people that we have that are stalkers worshipped Team Elvis, really liked Louis, were really in for the defending Elvis movement, but mainly because they hate Priscilla. Yeah, a lot of the people that joined me because they thought I was a Priscilla hate channel, which I'm not. Yeah, I'm against Priscilla. I don't really like Priscilla. I will expose Priscilla always. Yeah, Priscilla has done some seriously bad things to Elvis and to Lisa and to Elvis's reputation and his legacy. Many people joined me thinking I was a Priscilla hate channel. So I lost people. When people realized that I'm not about hate, I'm about defending, yeah, against all the people that trashed Elvis in front of Lisa Marie. When people realized I wasn't a Priscilla hate channel, we lost a few, okay? Now I want to go into that a little bit. So let me get this right. Now, don't forget, guys, I'm going to play Carolyn's beautiful video and script and post. We're going to honor Manny as well, Manny from Australia. But I want to make a point first, okay? So the stalkers, I don't want to talk about the stalkers, but I need to make an example. And I'll tell you why. Because we are a defending Elvis channel, okay? So that is a big part of what? So what is it? I'm sub to a million Elvis channels and have had to unsubscribe from a handful and don't believe. Yeah. So Carolyn, Carolyn, you've noticed we've lost a few people recently. Yeah. And I'll tell you why. There's a few reasons why we've lost a couple of people, but I would say the number one reason is because of popularity. Yeah. So there are people that we thought were very loyal because they want to be in the clicky club. Yeah. They throw their principles out the window so they can be popular with the clicky club. Do any of you understand that point? We've lost people because they want to be in the clicky club. Do any of you get that? I've got my cup of tea, guys. It's nothing to do with their beliefs. It's nothing to do with their beliefs. It's just that their mates, 4, 5, 6 mates, the clicky club. To join the clicky club, you have to turn against Louis, turn against defending Elvis. You have to throw your defending Elvis principles out the window. And then you have to say, it's all about love. It's all about love. Right, I'm waiting for the response on that, guys. I think a couple of you understand it, yeah? So let's focus here, guys. So do you see that? Yeah? They want to be in the in crowd. It's a bit like being in school, yeah? You want to be in there with the cool crowd, even though they're probably not very nice people. Do we get that? So I would say definitely the last 2 people we lost. It had nothing to do with defending Elvis. It was just, I want to be with the clicky club. And then their way, yeah, there we go. Manny has just said it. Manny has just said it. Elvis is all about love. Elvis is all about love. We shouldn't be defending Elvis because Elvis is all about love, yeah? Which is bullshit. Elvis is not all about love. There is so much more to Elvis. Yes, there's a very big side to Elvis that of course was all about love, and a Christian man, a beautiful man, a generous, kind, loving man. Definitely Elvis embodied that, but he also was a tough man. He was a tough guy, and he would stand up for his family. He would defend his family, his friends. Elvis was a very strong man. He was no wimp. In fact, Elvis was attracted to very macho characters, you know, like John Wayne, Clint Eastwood, you know. Elvis was a tough man. Remember, Elvis never went anywhere without his guns. Elvis loved the thought of being in law enforcement. There was nothing soft about Elvis. He was tough through and through, but he also had the side to him that people tried to use to not defend him. Yeah. And that is, Elvis is all about love. He would not like the drama. He would not like what's happening in the Elvis world at the moment. Yeah? I don't agree. I think Elvis would love that we stand up for him. He'd love it. Elvis would love that we stand up for him. He'd love that we stand up for his daughter. Right. So this moves me on to the second part of what I'm trying to say. Yeah? So then you've got the I Hate Louis Brigade. The I Hate Louis Brigade. These are people that loved me, that have turned on me because I disagreed with them. The I Hate Louis Brigade. These are the people I call stalkers. Yeah? People that once fully aligned with what we do. Fully aligned with Team Elvis. Was friends with Team Elvis. But because we disagreed with them, we've become the enemy. We've become the enemy. Yeah? So we're the bad guys. We're evil. We're Lucifer. Okay? I want to describe them a minute. So you've got the people that have jumped ship because we didn't say yes to them. We didn't agree with them. Now, they don't have an argument because Elvis does need defending. There is not, I don't agree that there's even one person on this planet that doesn't in their heart know that Elvis needs defending. Yeah? Everybody that has bothered to give 5 minutes of research knows Elvis needs defending. Even the people that say he doesn't need defending, in their heart, they know he does. Yeah? All of them. Including Spar Guy, including Globetrotting Trey, including the people that attack me and my channel and my movement, my team Elvis, even the people that attacked Donna Presley, they know Elvis needs defending. This is a front. This is a front, okay? Because they didn't get their way. We didn't do as we were told. We didn't do as we were told. So they turn on us. This is the problem. The reason they turn on us is because they're like big babies throwing their toys out of a pram. The reason they turned on us, they didn't get their way. So what do they then have to do? I'm making a point, guys. I'm getting to the point. What did they then have to do? Because they can't win the argument because they know Elvis needs defending. They know Donna Presley is Elvis's first cousin. So then it doesn't become about an argument to explain why Elvis needs defending. Yeah? There is no argument. As soon as they say, oh, Elvis is in heaven, he doesn't care, he wouldn't want to be defended, they've lost. Yeah? Because every living person on this planet wants to be thought well of when they leave this earth. Do we agree with that? Everybody that dies wants to be thought well of by their friends, family, by the world. Yeah? Yeah, if they're not famous, by their friends and family. If they're famous, by their friends, family, and the world. Yeah? And there's no way anyone can doubt that. I don't care who you are, you know it's true. So when I hear an anti-defending Elvis channel say, oh, Elvis wouldn't care, he's dead, I laugh at it. Yeah? So these people, I'm getting to the point, guys. So these people have no argument. So what do they do when they have no argument? Now, we'll get into what we're going to discuss here. Now, Carolyn and Manny have got a grasp exactly what is needed to defend Elvis and why Elvis needs to be defended. Carolyn has just had an experience with her beautiful daughter. Typical mother-daughter stuff. I've got my youngest daughter is 19. I've got Yasmin who's 9, but I remember my daughter when she was 16. Okay, it's heartbreaking that Carolyn has had to defend Elvis, who she discovered through the Baz Luhrmann film. She's a new fan, but I tell you what, she may be a new fan, but she is a devoted fan. While all the others have jumped ship and gone on to the other side, Nicola calls it the dark side. Nicola always says to me, they've gone over to the dark side. Yeah? Which I think is quite funny. We compare it to Star Wars, yeah? Luke, I am your father. But anyway, I'm getting to the point. So these people have no argument. They have no argument. So I'm on about the stalkers now. Now I'm not going to be talking about the stalkers a lot, but this ties in with Carolyn's video. Obviously, Elvis Blue Defending the King did a video for Carolyn and her experience that she had with her daughter. Carolyn was absolutely gutted and heartbroken. Shall I put my captain's hat on while we get serious? Actually, let's put the red one on. If we put the red one on, we can get serious. Now, I am going to make you guys cry. I'm warning you, I'm going to make you cry. In a good way. It's going to be a good cry. We're going to cry for Elvis. Right, let me get your comments up here so I can see it. So these people that are stalking us, that are against Elvis being defended, yeah? I've explained I've explained to you why they're like that, yeah? They either worship the trashers or they we've disagreed with them. It's one or the other, yeah? They want to be part of the cliquey club, yeah? They want to be part of the cliquey club. To be in the cliquey club, you throw out your principles and you just become part of the cliquey club. So, right, so here goes. What happens when you don't have an argument? Yeah, but Carolyn just said, it's so sad, Louis, how they have turned on you. But Carolyn, it's been happening for months, for about two years. It's been happening every month for about getting on to 2 years, hasn't it? We're approaching 2 years now of defending Elvis. I'm completely used to it. Now, let me just say something to you. The people that are against Louis, that will also be against defending our team Elvis group, they then go against Donna Presley. They also go against Ginger Alden. Remember, the people that are against me personally, Louis. I'm talking about now the people that don't like Louis, okay? The people that don't like Louis, but secretly they do like me. Get it? They don't like me, but secretly they do. That's why I call them stalkers, yeah? They don't have an argument. They don't have an argument. So what they say is they will say every disgusting thing you can imagine. Everything. It could be Louis, I don't know. Should we, just for a joke? Come on, guys, we'll do this together. Yeah? We'll do this together. Think of all the disgusting things that I am being accused of. Yeah? Just because I disagree with these people. Yeah? Just because I've shown them up. Like, for example, there's one YouTuber, no, actually 2 YouTubers, I disagree with their views on Priscilla. There we are. A male YouTuber and a female YouTuber. Come on, let's talk about all the disgust. Let's list everything we can think of they say about Louis. They say that that my marriage is fake and my wife's going to leave me. That always makes me laugh because I've been with my wife for 21 years. Yeah. Then they say that my kids hate me. Then they say my dogs hate me. Then they say I hate old people, even though I am old because I'm 59 and a lot of the people on my channel are old. And I mean that respectfully. We're Elvis fans. Elvis fans are over 50, 60, 70. We get 40s. Generally, an Elvis fan is over 40 up to 90. Look, we got Larry, 91 years old. Okay. So I hate old people, they say. They say I hate women, even though a lot of the people on my channel are female. Even though Donna Presley, who I defend every day, is female. Do you want... Oh, someone's just dropped something. That's real. That's my son upstairs falling over. It's all right. He's 17. He's okay. Right. Let me carry on saying what I'm saying. So, so I hate women. I'm evil to animals. Yeah, seriously. I hate women. This is what they're saying. I hate women. I'm evil to animals. I hate old people. I'm evil to my children. I'm evil to my wife. I've got a fake marriage. What was the other thing? Come on, let's think of... Oh, yeah, I'm not really a true Elvis fan. They are a misogynist, which I didn't even know what that was. That's a new one. Then, the other one, the latest one I've seen, and this is from... Oh, my God. I'm not going to name her. I'm not going to name her. I'll just say the Graceland lady. Oh, my God. Love bombing. I've never heard of love bombing. Have any of you heard of love bombing? I've never heard that expression. So the old Graceland lady is love. Do you know what love bombing? Sorry, guys. So let me just explain to you where the love bombing comment comes from. Now, the person who has said the most sick things about me consistently, I think she comes up with a new one every day, is the Graceland lady, yeah? And she's definitely bonkers, but that's not my point. Love bombing. Does anyone know what love bombing is? So on a slightly serious note, we have had this disgusting David Stanley interview. Now, remember, I fully support the ladies that run that channel. I'm sure things will work out. I think they're having a bit of time out. I'm sure that everything's going to be fine. It's a great channel. I recommend it. Please subscribe to them. They're 3 lovely ladies, okay? They do brilliant work. I have a lot of respect for them. They just made one mistake. They interviewed a disgusting man, David Stanley. The most disgusting man I've ever come across, who did the most disgusting interview you will ever see on YouTube, ever. I think he took advantage of them. I think they were out of their depth. And I feel sorry for those ladies. I'm gutted what's happened to them. It does seem... Yeah, she did, Jane. But it does seem like they're getting some problems behind the scenes. I don't know what's going on. All I know is that it does seem they've had a lot of backlash for interviewing David Stanley. Okay, so girls, if you watch me, we here at Defending Elvis, we fully support you. Fully, we think you're great. Please reinstate everything. Your YouTube channel is one of the best Elvis YouTube channels in the world. You have great personalities. Yeah. So I hope this is just a little break you're having, and I'm sure you'll be back very soon. Okay. We fully support you. But this crazy sort of nut job, who every day is inventing a different thing to call me. I'm saying this for a reason, guys. The latest one is love bombing. And I'm like, love bombing? What the hell is love bombing? Yeah. So I'm like, obviously I'm very respectful to this YouTube channel that did the David Stanley video, because I'm friendly and kind to them. Always have been. I've reviewed their Mindy Miller show, and they've joined my show, my lives, about 3 times. Those girls have joined my show about 3 times. Yeah. This is where the love bombing comment comes from, the Greystan lady. Suddenly, I'm love bombing those Elvis, that YouTube channel. It ain't normal, is it? And the reason I bring this up, there's a reason I bring this up, guys. Yeah, is these people don't have an argument because they know Elvis needs defending. They either worship the Trashers or they've got it in for me. When they've got it in for me, they've got it in for Donna, they've got it in for Ginger as well. And then because they don't have an argument, they will say anything. They will say anything, yeah, to sort of discredit Louis. Yeah, secretly they're all bloody infatuated with me. They're all bloody obsessed with me. They're a bunch of stalkers. So do we understand? So now let's talk about I'm sure the others will tell you, Carolyn. This isn't about her anyway. I'm making a point that these people will say every disgusting thing about Louis because they know Elvis does need defending. They know it. They know it. Even the people that have jumped ship, they know it. But because they have no argument, they will say the most vile, disgusting things about me, Team Elvis, Donna, Ginger, anyone that supports us. Okay? That is my point. Yeah, well, there we go. There's another one. Have I missed any? So the fake businessman. There we go. That's another one. Is there any others? So guys, did we think of anything else? Have I missed anything else? I want you to say the things they say because I want to show how ridiculous it is. So I think I've said all of it. They even say that the fact that they say, oh yeah, I'm a terrible father and I should have my kids taken away from me. That's the other one. Have I missed any, guys? I'm going through your comments. Oh yeah, my driving. When I'm making a video, my driving, they've brought that up. Yeah, the police are going to come and arrest me and you name it, guys. I'm a crook and I'm Satan, I'm Lucifer. You name it. I think, have I covered it all? I think I've covered it all, yeah. The bottom line is everything you can think of, okay? Everything. They'll even have a go at my keto diet, even the fact that I run or I weight, you name it, my hair, how I dress, what else? Oh yeah, they picked on my garden, that it's a mess, or they picked on the front of my house, the window, even my windows, my windows need cleaning. You name it, they do it, yeah? And the reason, remember why they do it? Because they know Elvis needs defending. I disagreed with them. I disagree. I almost definitely, I have blocked them for something. The last person I blocked was because she was blaming me because someone on my Facebook Defending Elvis page, she's had an argument with someone on my Defending Elvis Facebook page. Had nothing to do with me. It had nothing to do with me. I didn't see the argument. Didn't, you know, I get 100 comments a day on my Facebook. So the reason I blocked her is she was just mouthing off at me, so I blocked her. It's nothing to do with me. That argument that happened with her and some Facebooker that she was arguing with, by the way. But anyway, that isn't the point here. The point I'm trying to say is that these people don't have an argument. These people don't have genuine reasons why Elvis doesn't need defending, because it's so obvious he does need defending. So now let's get to the whole point of honoring Carolyn. The reason I bring up all these things, guys, is it has nothing to do with Elvis. It has nothing to do with Elvis. But they still say it. They will say every single thing about Louis, personal things, even though it has nothing to do with Elvis, because they have no argument. Now, let's get to the reason we're here. Yeah? Why Elvis needs defending. Because I tell you now, I'm not happy with the circumstances with the Billy Stanley interview. I'm gutted that that YouTube channel seems to have shut itself down. I'm gutted that that's happened, but it ain't my fault. It ain't my fault. I never told them to shut that channel down. Also, that was their decision. But also, I had to stand up for Elvis, for Gladys, for Vernon, for Lisa Marie, because the interview was so disgusting, wasn't it? How many of you here watched the David Stanley interview on that YouTube channel? It literally was the most disgusting thing I have ever watched, ever. I've never seen anything more disgusting. And the reason it was so disgusting, is because it said Elvis committed suicide, that Dee Stanley thought that Elvis and his mum had done stuff, and it said that Dee Stanley was more beautiful than Gladys, but it said a lot of other things. Yeah? It was, trust me, I only reviewed half of it. I watched all of it 3 times. It literally was the most disgusting thing I have ever watched. I don't know how many of you here watched it, okay? Honestly, David Stanley, every single sick, disgusting thing he has ever said in the last 40 years, he said it on that show. He took advantage of those girls, and he used that show to try and sell his book, Surviving Elvis. It was all about him promoting his tell-all book. He's just a disgusting man that has spent his whole life trying to make money from Elvis, from trashing Elvis, from talking about drugs. He calls Elvis a junkie. He blames every single thing that has gone wrong in his life, in Priscilla's life, even in Elvis's daughter's life. He blames it on Elvis. Everything was Elvis's fault, and he was going to put it in his book. He still will probably put it in his book. Yeah. So no matter what has happened with the YouTube channel, yeah, we had to stand up to David Stanley. We had to. Yeah. We had to. And he kept saying, you know, that British guy, just shut up. Shut up. You didn't know him. I was there. Yeah. When the truth is, it's David Stanley that should have shut up. David Stanley should have shut up 40 years ago. The damage he has done to Elvis's reputation, just like Priscilla, just like the Smiths, just like certain members of the Memphis Mafia, is irreversible. Irreversible damage. All we can really do is do our bit, and this is where Carolyn's comes into play, and Manny from Sydney on Elvis Blue Defending the King. All we can do is do our bit to try and correct the narrative, to try and disprove these people, or we challenge these people. Yeah? We are challenging that interview. Now, thankfully, those girls removed the video. Yeah? So it's gone now. That video, that David Stanley interview cannot do any more damage. Can't do it. It's gone. Yeah? Now, if that David Stanley interview had been left up, it was going to keep doing damage, because everyone that watches that video, some people would have believed some of the things that Dave Stanley was saying, the things that he intends to put in his book, Surviving Elvis. Just the title, Surviving Elvis, is disgusting. Okay, so we had no choice. Now, it is awkward because we were not expecting that YouTube channel to shut itself down. Yeah, so it is awkward, but we had to do it. Does anyone here see that we had no choice? I'm asking you a question, guys. Yeah, they say I'm not an Elvis fan, which is laughable. Yeah. Anyone that says I'm not an Elvis fan, they've lost straight away. Ah! So does anyone see that, guys? I'll let you answer that question, and then we're going to get on and honor Carolyn. The question is, do you see that we had to stand up to David Stanley, that interview? It had to go. Do any of you see that we had no choice? And the fact that the girls have shut their channel down, hopefully temporarily, wasn't our fault. We had no choice. Be careful, Larry. They'll call you a love bomber. You'll have the Graceland lady calling you a love bomber. So funny. Come on, guys. Let's get an answer for the question, then I'm going to move on. Yeah, yeah. We didn't have a choice, guys. We didn't have a choice. It was the most disgusting video I've ever seen, interview, ever. I've never seen an interview as bad as David Stanley's interview on that show. The fact that these people have shut their channel down, I am so shocked. And I really hope, well, we don't know what's Sarge, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes, do we? If you are watching me, girls, I fully support you. Please do not shut your channel down. We beg of you, you don't do it. We love your channel. You do amazing work. You are brilliant at what you do, and you are loved the world over. You are going to have to learn to deal with the haters. I have been standing firm against the haters for 2 years. They won't beat me. They will not beat me. The haters will never win with me. I'm too tough. You three together can be tough. Okay? Stand up to them. And please restore your channel. Get back to normal, because you are already being seriously missed by the people that love what you do, by your fans, your followers, the people that love your channel. So please just come back to normal. Okay? And what we did was just about exposing David Stanley and shutting David Stanley down, because he is a disgusting person. Okay? Yeah, there we are. Carol said it. Carol, we had no choice, did we? Yeah? So anyway, right. Here we go. So first of all, I'm going to play Manny's video. Then I'm going to read Carolyn's script. Now, the reason I want to... Let's just make sure I've got it up. So a little bit of a backstory. I became friends with Carolyn because of the keto diet. I promote the keto diet, the carnivore diet, Dr. Ken Berry. I fixed my body. So I lost loads of weight. I got fit. I came off medication. I cured my ulcerative colitis. I cured my pre-diabetes. I stopped my dizzy spells. I made my blood sugars go back to normal. My blood pressure went back to normal. And anxiety went back to normal. And my sleeping went back to normal. All because I did the carnivore diet, the keto diet, and fasting. And Dr. Ken Berry is the doctor I used on YouTube. Please find him, okay? This is how I met Carolyn, okay? Now, Carolyn was also an Elvis fan. Now, Carolyn just is an Elvis fan, and she happened to hear me talking about the diet, carnivore diet. It's not a diet, guys. It's a cure. The carnivore diet, the keto diet is a cure. It cures you, okay? Now, this is why I've got loads of energy, guys. I'm 59 in July. I've got loads of energy. I have the energy of a 25-year-old man, okay? So I was watching your Elvis content, and you noticed me talking about the carnivore diet. So Carolyn went off, as many others did, discovered the carnivore diet, the keto diet, Dr. Ken Berry. Carolyn has had major success with weight loss. She lost 50 pounds and health benefits. And many of you have. Many of you on this channel, in our channel, Defending Elvis, have had massive success with the carnivore diet, the keto diet, Dr. Ken Berry. Yeah. So this is how me and Carolyn became friends. Okay. But Carolyn is a true Elvis fan. She discovered Elvis through the Baz Luhrmann movie, Austin Butler's movie. Okay. Which that is why there is a side to the Austin Butler film that I love, because it brought in new fans. I don't agree with all of that film. I'm a big fan of Austin Butler. I love Austin Butler. I think Austin Butler is amazing. Right. So here we go. So Carolyn posts something a couple of weeks ago. She has a 16-year-old daughter. You know, usual mother-daughter complications. You know, at 16 years old, kids can be tough. Okay. I know how it is. I've been through it many times. Okay. So Carolyn is a very proud Elvis fan. Very proud. She loves Elvis to the bottom of her heart. Okay. She couldn't believe that when she said to her daughter to go and see Epic, because we're all proud of Epic. Epic is massively successful. Yeah, Carol, you're right. It can. Carol, keto can help with dementia, definitely. Yeah. It helps in many ways. You have to look up Dr. Ken Berry. I'm not a doctor. You must look at the doctors. Find the doctors that recommend it, okay? Anyway, so she just wants to go to the Epic with her 16-year-old daughter. But her daughter has heard all the trash. Her daughter has heard all the disgusting things about poor Elvis. This is the damage that has been done by all these trash books, biographies, documentaries. You get it? And that is where we step in. That is where we come along. We are a Defending Elvis movement. People try and attack us and call us names, call us bullies, say that we attack people. But no, we are a Defending Elvis movement. We are Elvis fans around the world defending Elvis. That is what we are. That is what we are. Yeah. And all these other names that they call me, Donna, Ginger, Team Elvis, is just pure hate. Why do they hate us? Because we either disagreed with them or they want to carry on worshipping the Trashers. So the Smiths, the Stanleys, Priscilla, the Memphis Mafia. It's that simple. Yeah. They have no argument because we are on the right side of the fence. Defending Elvis is the right side of the fence. If we want to talk about a couple of YouTubers we fell out with, yeah, we fell out because we disagreed with their views on Priscilla, because Priscilla has trashed Elvis and backstabbed. That's the wrong word. Has completely wrecked Elvis's reputation with her books, her interviews, especially the ones in the 80s. And so if I stand up against an Elvis YouTube channel and disagree with their views on Priscilla, and they shut their channel down, and then they run around insulting me wherever they go on every channel they can find that is against me, then I'm called the bad guy. I'm the bad guy because I disagree with their Priscilla views. Do you get it? Like with the Graceland lady, I didn't go along with that she blamed me for the argument with the Facebooker. Do you get it? It's never about defending Elvis. People have made it personal. People have made it personal. They hate Louis. They don't hate defending Elvis. They hate Louis. You get it? All these people are making it personal. And because they make it personal, we get personal attacks. It's got nothing to do with defending Elvis. But what matters is defending Elvis. His cup guy with his high cup guy. What matters is that Elvis gets defended. That is what matters. And that is what's being missed here. So you few people that have jumped ship, just because you have a personal grudge against me and you want to be in the cliquey club, you're not defending Elvis anymore. You've become all about love, all about the music, but you're not defending Elvis. So when you have people like David Stanley for 2 hours trashing Elvis, saying disgusting things about Elvis and Gladys, saying that Elvis committed suicide, calling Elvis a junkie, you're not defending him. You're just saying Elvis is all about love. You get it? Because I guarantee you that Elvis would want to be defended against the things that David Stanley was saying. I guarantee you that Lisa Marie would want her father defended against the disgusting things that David Stanley was saying. Get it? So all of you guys that have jumped ship, that are attacking me, stalking me, hating on me, making up every single lie you can imagine, because I tell you now, I love women, I love old people, which I am one of. In fact, one of the main people I defend, Donna, is a woman. I love my animal, I love my wife, I love my kids. I'm respectful to other YouTube channels like those Elvis girls. It's not love bombing. It's just me being normal, respectful to a fellow Elvis YouTube channel. Yeah. So all of the vile, disgusting things you call me, I'm not Lucifer. I'm not the devil. I'm not Adolf Hitler. Get it? I'm just an Elvis defender that disagreed with you. I disagreed with you. That's what happened. Then you ran around insulting me wherever you could. You ran around insulting me wherever you can because I disagreed with you. Right. So guys, let's play it. Let's play it. Right. So Carolyn was absolutely gutted that her lovely daughter isn't an Elvis fan, believes all the bullshit, all the lies, all the horrible things said about Elvis. Her daughter believes it. And Carolyn tried to change her daughter's mind, and her daughter wouldn't listen. And I'll tell you why. Because there has been 50 years of brainwashing by all of these people that have been trashing Elvis, including his friends and family, the people he loved and trusted, including the Memphis Mafia, including his ex-wife, ex-girlfriends, the very people that Elvis loved, that Elvis gave a good life to, have ruined Elvis's reputation. The man behind the legend, not the singer, not the performer, not the entertainer, the man behind the legend. Carolyn was banging her head against a brick wall, trying to help change her daughter's mind about the Elvis. The true Elvis was a very lovely man, a decent man, a Christian man, a gospel singing boy who had a great upbringing, a lovely upbringing from Gladys and Vernon, the boy from Tupelo. Yeah. So this is where we step in. We come along and we try and change the reputation of Elvis for the better. For the better. We managed to get the David Stanley interview removed. We did good. Team Elvis, we did good, didn't we? Yeah? And so Carolyn can see that what we are doing in the long run may, if we're lucky, if we stay tough, we ignore the haters, the stalkers, if we stay tough, we may make a difference. As a group, as a movement, as a worldwide organization, we could change things. I believe we have changed things for the better. But unfortunately, with change, we get the haters, the jealous people, the attackers, the bullies, the vile people saying the most vile things about me, my wife, my kids, Donna, Ginger, Team Elves. It's part of what we do. So I say this to people. We have to be tough. I say to those Elvis girls, the YouTube channel, we must be tough. Donna Presley has been tough. Karen, her assistant and friend, has to be tough. Trust me, Donna and Karen have had very tough days, but we stay tough. We get through it. We do it for Elvis. We do it for Lisa Marie. So I'm hoping that we can make a difference as a group and improve Elvis's reputation, improve his image, and stand up to these trashers, expose the trashers. Here goes, guys. Hang on a minute.
That should wake up a 16-year-old girl, and the moment that should wake every Elvis fan up. Today I read a comment that honestly stopped me in my tracks. A mother, a lifelong Elvis fan, sat there trying to explain Elvis to her 16-year-old daughter. And her daughter didn't believe her. Let that sink in. Not a stranger. Not someone with no connection. Her own daughter. This is not just sad, this is serious. Because what we are seeing now is something much bigger than one conversation. We are watching, in real time, a new generation being introduced to Elvis. Not through his music, not through his heart, not through who he really was, but through stories, through controversy, through narratives that have been repeated so many times that they are now being accepted as truth. This didn't happen by accident. This has been building for years, decades. Private moments exposed, stories told for money, narratives pushed without balance, one-sided versions repeated again and again, until eventually, that becomes the first version of Elvis that young people see. And once that version takes hold, it's very hard to undo. So let me ask a very simple question. If we don't speak up, who tells the other side? Who brings the balance? Who stands up for Elvis when he can't speak for himself? This is why Team Elvis exists. Not for drama, not for arguments, not for hate, but for something much bigger. Truth, balance, dignity, because Elvis deserves more than being remembered through distortion. Carolyn, what you experience matters. That moment with your daughter, that wasn't just a conversation. That was a warning. A glimpse into what happens when a legacy is left undefended. When the loudest voices are the only ones being heard. But here's what I want you and everyone reading this to remember. You didn't stay silent. You spoke, you tried, you stood up, and that matters more than you think. Because even when it feels like it didn't go in, seeds get planted. And one day, those seeds grow. And that is exactly what we are doing here. Every live, every post, every discussion, we are planting seeds of truth for the next generation. Not with anger, not with hate, but with calm, steady, undeniable truth. This is not just a channel. This is not just content. This is a group of people who care enough to stand up when it would be easier to stay quiet. This is a community that refuses to let Elvis's name be reduced, misrepresented, or rewritten. We are Team Elvis, and we are here for a reason. We don't give up, we don't back down, and we don't stay silent. Because if we don't do it, who will? And Carolyn, you are not alone in this. What you felt today, we all feel it. And that's why we keep going. Together, always. Louis, Team E, defending Elvis.
So, very emotional, very emotional. And remember, that was for Carolyn and what she went through. And it came from Carolyn's post, okay? What we do is tough. What we do is tough, guys. Defending is tough. We will always get abuse. We will always get abuse. Now, I'm going to read Carolyn's post, if I can find it. I think, let's have a look. Let's see if I can find Carolyn's post. I think it's on her YouTube channel, I think. We ain't gonna give up. we're going to have the haters. Let's have a look. Let's see if I can find it. So please subscribe to Carolyn's YouTube channel. Okay? She has a lovely YouTube channel. Now this is quite upsetting to read. Let me just make sure you guys can see it. Okay? So we are having to face serious abuse because we want to stand up for Elvis. Yeah? It's going to get worse. There is no magic fix to what we're doing. We're not going to wake up one day and everything's going to be fixed and fine and okay. This will be a challenge till the day we die. But we will make a difference. I promise you guys, we will make a difference, and we have made a difference. Now, there's many people that can't hack it. They've gone, they can't hack it. It's too much for them. Fair enough. There's also people that make it very personal, make it all about Louis. They're gone. They're gone. There's also people that can't be disagreed with. If you disagree with their views, they then run around and hate you. We've had this problem with YouTube channels, yeah? You disagree with their views. They run around to every other YouTube channel spreading hate in the comments. And then they wonder why I give them nicknames. I'm going to repeat that bit. These people run around spreading hate. And then they wonder why I give them nicknames. The reason I give them nicknames is because I don't want to say what's really on my mind. So I create nicknames. Believe it or not, that is my respectful way of not calling them what I should be calling them. Yeah? Get it? When people are making disgusting videos about you, I give them nicknames. When people are running around YouTube channels saying disgusting personal things about me as a human being, as a family man, as a father, I give them silly nicknames. We've even had one of the Facebook people, researchers, trying to share around my private conversation I had with her. She's given my private conversation that I had with her, I'm not going to name her, to one of my haters. And he's posting it on his TikTok. I don't care because it's all bullshit. I have nothing to hide. I have nothing to hide. I don't care what these people do. Yeah? But what does it say about these people? If a Facebook researcher can share a private conversation with another person who hates me, who said disgusting things about me and my kids, who has created vile, disgusting videos about me, even shown my child in videos, pictures of my home. If a Facebooker who I was once friends with, good friends, is sharing screenshots of a private conversation with the people that hate me and then posting them on videos on TikTok, what does that say about those people? Who's the vile person? Who is the vile person? The person sharing a private conversation with a hateful YouTuber. Who's the vile person? Me or the person sharing the screenshots? Get it, guys? Do you understand that, guys? How disgusting that is to share. This is exactly what happened to Elvis. This is exactly what happened to Elvis. His private life was shared by the very people he was close to, by his friends, his family, the people that were supposed to look after him, the Memphis Mafia, the Stanleys. You get it? But Carolyn, can you see how disgusting that is to share private conversation of screenshots with a disgusting person who said disgusting things about me and my kids, who shared pictures of my home and a video of my kids. And this Facebook researcher is sharing private screenshots of a private conversation I had with her. You are a disgusting person. You are a disgusting person. I've got nothing to hide. I've got nothing to hide. I know me. So do you. Right, guys, I'm going to read Carolyn's post. Carolyn, I'm warning you guys that you may cry. Carolyn, I just want to say that, yes, Carolyn has told me many times, that I changed her life because of, obviously, my YouTube channel, Team Elvis. We helped change Carolyn's life. The keto diet, the carnivore diet, fasting, Dr. Ken Berry changed Carolyn's life. But Carolyn, I return it. You changed our life. Being one of us. This is for Carolyn, okay? And I say this for Manny as well. Manny from Sydney. Yeah? Elvis Blue defending the king. Some people come along and they just change everything. Yeah? And Carolyn, you're one of them. You have been very loyal. Manny from Sydney, 100%. Me and Manny have become friends, good friends. Manny has become highly respected and loved on our movement defending Elvis. Okay? There's many of you here that have really been good to me. Yeah? I can't list all your names. There's many of you. Yeah? And, Karen and Nicola and Deborah and Jane and Linda. There's just so many of you. I'm sorry if I've missed any names. Okay? But we really are something special here. We really have something special here. And the people that have jumped ship and gone and that have become haters, you're missing out. You're missing out because we are very special here. And whatever you say about us, we are defenders. We are Elvis defenders. And you know it. Yeah? You can say the most disgusting things about us, but you know the truth. We are Elvis defenders. So, right, Carolyn. So, Carolyn, I just want you to know that this comment that you posted on your YouTube channel, please subscribe to Carolyn, yeah, is so beautiful. And the one thing I can see from this post is that you really are speaking from the heart, yeah? This is from the heart, guys. This isn't someone just quickly bunching a post together. This has been done from the heart, okay? And I found it very touching. And as soon as I read it, I changed my plans and I said, I'm going to bloody read that. I was just about to go for a walk and I was like, I'm reading this out. Yeah. But I also wanted to use it as a way of explaining to people why we defend, why Elvis must be defended. Yeah. So I've said everything I wanted to say. I won't be bringing up the stalkers again, or the haters, or the anti-defenders and all that stuff. I wanted to bring it up because of this post, okay? Yeah. I have no hate for these people. They have to go on their way and do their thing in the cliquey club, that I want to be popular club. Oh, by the way, I'm not a defender anymore. I don't defend Elvis anymore. They have to go and do their thing, okay? Right, here goes, guys. So, why Elvis needs defending? Now, some of you may get tearful. I'm going to change my hat. Some of you may get tearful, guys. Some of you, yeah? Woo! Ooh. Let's just make sure you can see what I can see. You're allowed to cry, guys. We're going to cry together as a family. Happy tears. Happy tears. Okay, we cry for Elvis. We cry for Lisa Marie. Okay? She was worth it. Here goes, guys. And we do this with love from Team Elvis. Why Elvis needs defending. This is why we defend Elvis. I have not been... this is Carolyn, by the way. And part of what she's talking about is her daughter and why she defends. And how discovering Elvis transformed her life, as it did all of us. All of us were transformed the moment we discovered Elvis. And we won't be the same again. And we will feel that way. We will feel the love of Elvis till the day we die. Maybe even after that. Yeah? I have not been a lifelong fan of Elvis for long. Elvis wasn't from my generation. I knew who Elvis was and liked him But like so many others, I believe the negative stories about Elvis. Guys, I confess, I did too. I confess. 2 years ago, I was the same as Carolyn. I was the same as Carolyn. It wasn't until I became a Defending Elvis YouTube channel that I changed. And that's when I found the truth out about Elvis. And this is why we run Defending Elvis. We're trying to find the truth out. We're trying to defend Elvis, defend Lisa Marie. I didn't just see Elvis the icon. I discovered Elvis the man, the kind, giving, beautiful soul that he truly was. And I fell in love with the real Elvis. The real Elvis. This is the bit, guys. The man behind the legend. Not the singer. Not the entertainer. Not the I'm all about love. The real man. A very tough man with a heart of gold. So now, sitting across from my child, my own child, hearing her repeat the same negative about Elvis that I once believed hurts me. It hurts me. It shows just how far these false narratives about Elvis have spread, how the lies about Elvis are reaching the next generation before the truth about Elvis ever has a chance. Wow. Those words, guys, I'm going to repeat those words. This is what we're all about. This is why we defend. I want to just, the last couple of words. It shows just how, I'll say it. So now, sitting across from my child, hearing her repeat the same negative about Elvis that I once believed, it hurts me. It shows just how far these false narratives about Elvis have spread, how the lies about Elvis are reaching the next generation before the truth about Elvis ever has a chance. Do you see, guys? This is why we defend, for the future, for the next generation. The truth isn't being given a chance, is what Carolyn says. People are discovering the fake news, the trash that was said by friends and family, by the ex-wife Priscilla, by the Stanleys, the Smiths, the Memphis Mafia. They're discovering that. Because it's family, they believe it. Because it was a stepbrother, a cousin, an ex-wife, an ex-girlfriend, because even ex-girlfriends are doing it. They believe it. So we don't have a chance, do we? If actual family members that won't say sorry, that won't show regrets, that won't admit they exaggerated, even lied, because many of the things that David Stanley was saying is lies. Lies, pure lies, to sell a book, to create a tell-all book called Surviving Elvis. Elvis, what happened? Get it? Money, 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 money at the expense of Elvis's dignity and reputation. Because if we don't defend Elvis, if we don't correct what's been twisted about Elvis, then the only version people will hear about Elvis is the one filled with distortion, betrayal, and half-truth. Then the only version people will hear about Elvis is the one filled with distortion, betrayal, and half-truths. And lies. And lies. Remember, there's a lot of jealousy against Elvis, even from his own family and friends. There's even revenge. I feel that they are taking out revenge on Elvis because he's not with us, so he can't stop them. Many of these people are getting even, were jealous of Elvis, very envious of him. They're getting... You see what I mean, guys? Because Elvis can't stop them. Lisa Marie can't say anything. She's not with us. So they can do what they want, say what they want. David Stanley, 2 hours of trashing Elvis, saying he committed suicide, saying that his mum believed he had sex with his mum. Do you see? In 2026, 46 years after this trash book was written by David Stanley, Dee Stanley, Billy Stanley, Ricky Stanley, he's doing it all over again. 46 years later, for money. Creating another tell-all book, another trash book for money. Elvis can't stop him. Elvis can't give his side of things, give his version of what happened. This is why we exist. I'm so glad that video was taken down. Unfortunately, we had a casualty, didn't we? Which is so sad. I'm gutted that happened. I really hope that gets sorted. I really hope those girls come back. They're amazing. We love them. We love their channel. One of the best channels on YouTube in the world. But we had to do it. We had to put David Stanley in his place. We had no choice. We did it for Elvis. We did it for Lisa Marie. We did it for the grandkids. We did it for Lisa's children. Get it? We did it for Gladys and Vernon and Benjamin. We had no choice. So the new generation deserve the chance to know Elvis for who he really was. Not through the horrendous lies told by people who were closest to him. Not through the one-sided stories. Not through the narratives that have been repeated for profit. Repeated for profit. And this is what David Stanley is trying to do. Creating a new tell-all book called Surviving Elvis. The very title itself is disgusting. Surviving Elvis. But it's a great title for selling books, for making profit. Hey, Dave? Someone has to speak up for Elvis. Someone help right those wrongs about Elvis. And that's us. That's where we come in. So why are so many family members and friends of Elvis? Why so many of them are saying Elvis doesn't need defended? Billy Stanley said, Elvis don't need defending. His whole family trashed Elvis. The Smiths, Danny Smith, Elvis doesn't need defending. The people that worship the Smiths, Elvis doesn't need defending. A channel has been set up. Elvis doesn't need defending. Its sole purpose to bully me and Donna Presley. And that channel supports Priscilla, the Smiths, the Stanleys, the trash books, the trash tabloids, the trash documentaries. You get it? Elvis doesn't need defending. He wouldn't want to be defended. He's in heaven. Elvis doesn't care about his reputation. He's in heaven. It's bullshit, isn't it? And then that channel goes on to bully me, bully Donna. Support Priscilla. Support the trashers. Support the Memphis Mafia. Support the trash books. Support. Get it? Then we start to understand what's happening here. The people that support the trashers want to carry on supporting the trashers. But how does that defend Elvis? How does that show the world the true Elvis? How does it help Carolyn's daughter become an Elvis fan? The only way we're going to get Carolyn's daughter to become an Elvis fan is if we try and get the truth out there. If we challenge these people as a group, as a movement, as Elvis fans around the world, coming together as a family, trying to do the right thing for Elvis and Lisa and the bloodline, his grandkids, Lisa Marie's children. Someone has to speak up for Elvis. Someone has to help right the wrongs about Elvis. Maybe my daughter didn't believe me when I spoke about Elvis, but I believe with my whole heart that a seed was planted. And that's what we're doing, guys. We're planting the seed for the future generations, because many of us are old guys. We're not going to be here forever. The future generations need to know the truth. So at least we're putting something out there. Hundreds of videos defending Elvis, defending Lisa, showing the world the truth, challenging the trashers, challenging the trash books, the trash documentaries, the trash biographies, the trash tabloids, challenging these people like David Stanley, who still in 2026 are trying to make money from trashing Elvis, their stepbrother, their family. Get it? And none of these people take any responsibility for the damage they've done to Elvis in front of Lisa Marie for decades. They just want to carry on making the money. Making the money. And then they attack people like me, people like Donna, Elvis's first cousin. They attack my group, Team Elvis, who are just here to defend Elvis. We get the most personal attacks because they have no argument. They have to make it personal. Get it? Because they don't have an argument, because they want to kiss the arse of the trashers. The very people that trashed Elvis, ruined his reputation. Trash for cash. And one day I pray that she'll see Elvis the way I do. I'll say that last bit again. Maybe my daughter didn't believe me when I spoke about Elvis, but I believe with my whole heart that a seed was planted, just like that movie planted a seed in me when she discovered Elvis. Okay, for Carolyn, it was the Baz Luhrmann, Austin Butler film, but for many of us, it was a chance thing. For me, I found a record. Changed my life. 10 seconds changed my life. I was 4 years old. I'm 59 in July. Many of us, we all have our own story, don't we? We all have our own story, how we discovered Elvis. We're changed forever. Once we connected with Elvis, we have been changed forever, transformed, till the day we die. Elvis has brought us so much happiness and joy and heartache. This is why we defend Elvis. This is why we keep going for Elvis. And this is why we don't stay silent about Elvis. I won't give up on Elvis. Thank you, Team Elvis. Come on, Carolyn. Do I need to say anything else, guys? Carolyn, that was absolutely beautiful. Be very proud of yourself. I'm going to play it one more time. And then I'm going to go and walk Ella. Let me just get it up a minute. So, guys, I just want to say that please don't worry about me. Please don't worry about me. I love being part of Team Elvis. I love defending Elvis. None of these people get to me. None of these people bother me. They make me stronger. They motivate me. We do it for Elvis and Lisa, don't we, guys? We do it for Elvis and Lisa. So Patty was crying. Patty, it's very emotional. It's very emotional. Carolyn spoke from the heart. Come on, guys. Let's all send Carolyn a bit of love. Remember, there's no hate in me. I don't hate any of these people. Please know that. I think a lot of these people deep down actually love me. I mean that, guys. I think a lot of these people that are attacking me, doing disgusting things, I think deep down in their heart, they actually love me. They know the true me. They know what I'm all about. They know who I am. They've lost their way. They've lost their way. Forgive them. They know not what they do. That is what's happening here. All right, guys, I'm going to play this. I'm going to play this, and then I'm going to walk Ella. Okay, guys? Here goes. Carolyn, I applaud you. And Manny, we are so glad you joined us. Manny from Sydney. Ekames Gala. Ekames Gala. Manny from Sydney, we send you love. Carolyn, we love you. Carolyn, we love you. We always have. A true fan. Hang on a minute, guys.
And the moment that should wake every Elvis fan up. Today I read a comment that honestly stopped me in my tracks. A mother, a lifelong Elvis fan, sat there trying to explain Elvis to her 16-year-old daughter. and her daughter didn't believe her. Let that sink in. Not a stranger, not someone with no connection. Her own daughter. This is not just sad, this is serious. Because what we are seeing now is something much bigger than one conversation. We are watching, in real time, a new generation being introduced to Elvis. Not through his music, not through his heart, not through who he really was, but through stories, through controversy, through narratives that have been repeated so many times that they are now being accepted as truth. This didn't happen by accident. This has been building for years, decades. Private moments exposed, stories told for money, narratives pushed without balance, one-sided versions repeated again and again, until eventually, that becomes the first version of Elvis that young people see. And once that version takes hold, it's very hard to undo. So let me ask a very simple question. If we don't speak up, who tells the other side? Who brings the balance? Who stands up for Elvis when he can't speak for himself? This is why Team Elvis exists. Not for drama, not for arguments, not for hate, but for something much bigger. Truth, balance, dignity, because Elvis deserves more than being remembered through distortion. Carolyn, what you experience matters. That moment with your daughter, that wasn't just a conversation. That was a warning. A glimpse into what happens when a legacy is left undefended. When the loudest voices are the only ones being heard. But here's what I want you and everyone reading this to remember. You didn't stay silent. You spoke. You tried. You stood up. And that matters more than you think. Because even when it feels like it didn't go in, seeds get planted. And one day, those seeds grow. And that is exactly what we are doing here. Every live, every post, every discussion, we are planting seeds of truth for the next generation. Not with anger, not with hate, but with calm, steady, undeniable truth. This is not just a channel. This is not just content. This is a group of people who care enough to stand up when it would be easier to stay quiet. This is a community that refuses to let Elvis's name be reduced, misrepresented, or rewritten. We are Team Elvis, and we are here for a reason. We don't give up, we don't back down, and we don't stay silent. Because if we don't do it, who will? And Carolyn, you are not alone in this. What you felt today, we all feel it. And that's why we keep going. Together. Always. Louis. Team E. Defending Elvis.